Day 184. I'm still here at camp. It's like after 7 o'clock. I'm on like third cup of coffee, well 2.5, because I drank my last one most of the way down and then kind of filled it back up and put the same grounds back in it and heated it back up. But I was just trying to drink something kind of warm and caffeinated. I woke up at 4 just all on my own, but you know, we got no need to hurry, so I just sat there. I'm trying to find things to delete off my phone, pretty much. I'm running out of space, always am. But I got no service, I can do anything fun. We have a leisurely walk down to the road to meet Puma. Hopefully, hopefully Kula is not sitting down there all stressed out, because if he didn't get his ride for some reason last night, I mean, yeah, it sucks for us on the battery front, but I know he'd be down there being all manic and stressed out and, you know, worried about us. You know, not himself. He's that kind of guy. Yeah, so he would have had a horrible night. So I better not see him down there all frantic and stressed out. Hopefully he had a good smooth night. Went into town, got some fast food and tobacco, because I know that's what he wanted most. Got his resupply, charged his batteries, and our batteries, because he's carrying a lot of them. And then hopefully we meet him back on trail when we're getting our food drop. That would be the most convenient, because I don't want him to have to carry our batteries up that hill. But we're only going 6 miles beyond the road, so it's not a huge haul regardless. But still, I mean, I appreciate him filling the batteries and carrying them the last 3 miles for us. I don't want him looking them up the hill. All right, let's get on the road. It's a misty morning out here on the lake. It's going to turn out to be a beautiful day. A little bit overcast, but the sun's going to burn that off any minute. And we only have a leisurely stroll, so kick ass. It is very downhill, though, but nobody's been complaining about it, so it can't be that rough. I don't know, it's the first time it's actually said Appalachian Trail in a while. These signs must be old. Where all the smoke come from? Well, that was impressive. That was a woman named Shade. Her pack was bigger than she is. She's been out here hiking around. I don't know, she looks like she's in her, early 80s. I hope to be half as badass as her when I'm her age. Wow. Plus, when I'm her age, I expect there to be much lighter materials and maybe even drone technology to carry my stuff around for me, but, it's a whole other story. So it is steep, but, it's really nice terrain. They put little baby steps in that are actually like the proper distance apart, so you like naturally just walk on them. You don't have to change your gait at all. It's really steep, but really nice. Nobody has service yet, which makes me a little nervous, because then that means Kula didn't have service. So hopefully the lady showed up last night. There's so many ifs. Just don't want that dude to have had a rough night sleeping on the side of the road all stressed out. It's only batteries at the end of the day, We can go get them charged. Oh, look at these steps, so many of them. It's so easy. It looks steep on the map, crosses a lot of ley lines really quick. But it's a great steep. If I used my poles, I could go twice as fast right now, safely and comfortably, without feeling like I'm hurting my joints. But I'm in no hurry, because we gotta wait on that food drop anyway. So I'm probably going down there. I saved enough stuff to make a big ass cup of coffee before my new supplies come in. So that's kind of what I plan on doing. Do, 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 do. No camping on the road. That's fucking funny. They gotta put that sign up there. So, okay, we never got service on the way down. I haven't found Kula. I'm just going around shouting his name into the woods and stuff. But he has not responded back, so that is a good sign. We do have Eeyore. She's got like a Garmin thingy that can send out the satellite stuff, so we're hoping. She didn't show up at the campsite last night. Actually, none of the guys showed up at the campsite last night. I guess the 14 miles were a little much for them yesterday after the day before. I don't know, but it's good they didn't show up because there wasn't much room at the campsite we were at, so I'm hoping they found something better on the trail. They'd have been happier, guarantee it. We didn't pay for that one last night either, so that's pretty cool. Caretaker's been out or, I don't know, absent of some sort. Cool, works out for me, man. I don't like paying to sleep. I already did. So, here we wait. Let's make some coffee. Well, I found Kula. My need for coffee, well, it drove me into the woods, so, I need some water. I came out here and boom, found him, so. He doesn't seem all too stressed out or anything. I was like, dude, don't worry about the batteries. Like, that's the least their concerns. I'm like, you're cool, right? Yeah. So I was like, yeah, we'll reassess our plan and probably go into town or something because we need power. It's not often I get recognized, so I gotta take a picture of you when you do. Long time fan. Long time listener, first time caller. I might go back and hang out with them a little bit. No camping. Because we might be here for quite a while, and they got a pretty good spot, a little fire going. Alright, so let's make some coffee, have a safety meeting, and let everything work itself out around me. Okay, so that's the bad boy we're gonna be climbing. And not all that intimidating, the little zing, 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 we're at the top. But probably not till tomorrow, since we have the battery situation. Puma pulled up, and he's like, okay, I know it needs to happen. And so he's like, bada bing, bada bang. That guy's really good at what he does, man. Even though he's just starting, he seems like a professional. I dig him. So he took Kula and our batteries down, and they're plugging those in. He's running Kula by a convenience store so he can resupply and get tobacco and all the things that the man needs. And then we'll go hang out at the visitor center down there for a few hours, let our stuff charge. Come back down here. There's some camp spots on the other side with that dude that I know, kind of know. Well, he knows me, and he seemed really cool, so I know him. Sorry I don't know your name, brother, but I'm bad with names. You know that about me. But if we go hang out tonight, I won't forget your name. So, that might be what happened. We'll go hang out with those cats tonight and then climb all this in the morning. While Puma's helping us out, he was like, hey man, you guys want to go see something cool? And I was like, of course we do. And this house down the way, this is Silver Falls in Hunts. So narrow. Well, as far as places to be stuck while you're charging, this is not a bad one. Gorgeous place. We got a place we can hang out inside. We have monopolized all of the sockets in that room between the three of us. And then later on we're just going to hitch back to the trail. It's a straight shot. Puma's still here because unfortunately the other 3 people that were supposed to do a food drop haven't showed up yet, so he's being a really tolerant man and waiting for them. They're supposed to be there at 10 and it's now 1 o'clock. I don't know what their excuse is. They're right behind me, man. You got 3 of you. Send your fastest runner down to get the shit done. Make the man wait on you. But anyway, so yeah, Puma's gonna be taking off. He said he'd give us a ride down, but we're still charging, so we're like, nah, it's an easy enough hitch for us, hopefully. We're bound to find out. Okay, Puma dropped us back off. And we're just gonna go right in here and camp. Filled up our water bottles and all that back at the center so we don't have to filter any water. And hopefully them dudes are still here. Oh, well, how those dudes left. Oh, I came back to hang out with your brother, but I understand you probably had better things to do. Camp crawler in all of its glory. And after a long day of our 3 miles of hiking and mostly lounging around, we are falling asleep. Wake up early. We'll do that thing in the morning. But probably only 6 miles, weather depending. Yeah, traffic has totally died down. No big deal. See you guys in the morning. And we're off. Day 185. Due to COVID, we will not be running our shuttle in 2020. We look forward to an active season in 2021. Well, little do they know. All right, we got some severe climbing. Yeah, there's this thing. Like 3,000 feet, under 3 miles, something along those lines. Oh, the AMC 4,000 footer club. "4,000 feet never seemed so tall." Here's where I got my water from yesterday. We made coffee while I waited for stuff to work itself out. As it did. Okay. We've got very little water on us, but we don't want to carry it uphill. The unfortunate thing is the reports of water uphill are sporadic at best and not very promising. But we're going to take our chances. Worst case scenario, at the very top of this thing, there's a bog we can filter out of. I'll drink bog water rather than die. But we ain't going to die. Steep, but so far not like the Kinsman's kind of steep. But steep. So far it has not been bad at all. We filled up at a trickle of water, so we're a bit heavier than we were. But this is where it starts getting steep. Right after you pick up the water, you know how it works. But I don't remember much about this climb, so how bad could it be? When I had service yesterday, I went and looked up where 2017 crawler was. He's in the same spot, bitching about the same stuff. Me and that guy are so much alike. He filmed the same AMC signs. He was really upset about the hut system. I'm not so much anymore. Whew. It's good times. It's an enjoyable climb. We're still dirt to play with. Kula's back there somewhere. He and I have been chatting, but it's hard to talk and walk uphill, as you can tell by my breath.
Well, there's just going to be like...
Still not bad. Yeah, it's pretty damn steep. Well, you know, they got great footholds all over the place. We took a little break, do some wardrobe changes. Ooh. Something about going straight up makes you warm. I got shorts on. What? I haven't worn these in a minute, even though they're my pants, but they're not my pants anymore, they're shorts. We're doing a pretty short day today. There is, according to the weathers and everybody we talked to, there's a possibility of a weather event tonight. So we were like, we'll just take a short day, walk up to, there's a campsite up here 6 miles or so, and then just camp there and head out the next day nice and early like we do in tackle Washington as such. I'm not looking to do some huge days. This is pretty taxing. Boy, you've been eating good. Oh, you're so fat you can barely move. Look up how we get off the trail. You blend. At least we got one bird. It's better than complete silence. Just starting to be able to feel the breeze up here. Getting up high enough where the trees are getting thinner. Is this the top? I believe it is. We're there. Yeah. Pack it up, kids. We're going home. Views. Wow. Oh, if you look in between those trees right there. Right there. That's the view. And it's... What do we got here? 12 beat us here. Look at her out there all just relaxing in this view. Ooh, we are way up here. Hey, boo. Oh, I do remember this. Looking down, it was so cold. There's a rainbow going on down there. You could look down on it. Because the sun was coming through. I see tiny red trees here and there. The colors are just beginning to start.
It's wild to think, like...
That's the parking lot where we met Puma, and he did the drop. This is where we camped and stuff down probably right about here. Now we're here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this is really nice. That climb wasn't so bad. Got it done quickly. Some of this is mile an hour kind of stuff, but not all of it. Same view as before, but you know, still beautiful. I haven't seen a single train on those train tracks, man. I wonder where they go. Oh, up we go. Almost speared that guy. Pole was coming down and I saw his motion. Like, oh no, that's not a rock. They blend so well. I wonder what they're eating up here. I guess I hear flies. Human. See Washington in huts. Should not be doing this one-handed. Ow, I fell down. I bumped my knee on the rock. So these guys check the weather or Lake of the Clouds hut specifically. And later on today, I'm expecting a wintry mix, it says. Our plan was to stop before there anyway, because we heard rumor of this. Can't tell right now though, huh? But yeah, we're planning on staying near some hut tonight, only a few miles in, because it's got a campground right next to it. And then tomorrow's supposed to be good weather, but a bit windy. So it'll probably be pretty chilly. But hey, no rain falling. Should get some views. Times. See what this view looks like. Seems vaguely familiar. Like I've seen this somewhere before. On one of the first ones we got of this. I remember it in 2017. Well, it could have been this one. But we looked down and there was a rainbow down there. It was my first time to ever look down at a rainbow. And I really regret that I didn't get somebody to take a picture and line things up where it looked like I was pissing at a rainbow. I mean, lost opportunity there. Not often you get to look down on those things. While we were sitting there charging our electronics yesterday, Kula and I were having a safety meeting. And there was a muggle there watching us. And he came over and approached us. And we were wondering if he was going to say anything like, hey man, you know, like, smoke a pot hurts my feelings or something, yeah. But no. His name was Nate, and he was cool as fuck. And he's like, oh, let me go get my smoke, man. He did not look like one of us. But he went and grabbed some really, really good stuff. Came back, got us lit, gave me a pinchy poo of each kind. Oh. So we're going to climb here to the very tippity-toppity of, I don't know what we're on. I have no idea what mountain this is. Could be Webster, could be Jackson, could be a few things. I'll stop up here and have safety and a lunch. Assuming this is the trail. The struggle is real. This shit is straight up. My camera is starting to act up on me. When I turn it on, I have a blank screen. There's the button I can push to start recording, but it doesn't work. And if I turn it on and off a couple times, we have to try the old turn it all the way off, leave it off for a minute, and turn it back on trick. Works with most technology. See, you can't see me climbing this shit on camera, but I sure make it look smooth. Humans. That's the trail. Ah, you jokesters. Alright, that's definitely gonna require 2 hands. Kula and I decided to sit here and wait for 12 a little bit. We got a view of the clouds coming in. That's the way they're going, not the way they're coming. This is just the beginning of them when they're all the cool, wispy, serious clouds. It's getting a little more back here, you know, but nothing like stormy. Oh, I dig the way those clouds are just being swept away. They look like jellyfish. They're not. Too close, but no, there we go. Look at that one's tail. It's a weekend, so there's a lot of people out, unfortunately, but I can't blame them because it is beautiful as hell out here. The alpine bogs. They swallow everything. Threw a body in here with like concrete shoes, man, right to the bottom. I wonder how deep this is. It doesn't feel all that deep, but I don't have the strength to pull it out. Not with 3 fingers, anyway. Nice green spot. Only a little over a mile from the hut, which is more than likely where we end our day. Ooh, oh my god, we're totally ending our day there. Hope they have good baked goods. They still have one of those on my card. It's that time of day I have to pull ahead and leave everybody behind to try to get better spots. I really dig the parts that are just like rock sidewalks for me. Not much to look at, but you know, hey, that's the AT. Everything has its own beauty. I mean, it is beautiful. But when you've been looking at it all day for a while, yeah. been more of a fan of the rocks than the plants anyway. Mizpah Hut. 200 feet. I've got 200 of those. As we came in, my instincts told me to go up these wooden planks or wooden ladder structures. And they led me right up to this very secluded spot. There might be a path right there, so I'm blocking it off. And then we can fit everybody else on this. Well, not everybody. We're gonna have some hikers here. Have some hikers there. There's some over there. But this was the secluded one, so that's where I headed to first. Put the flag out because people know to follow that. So 12 can figure out where I'm at. Okay, so this is where Camp Crawler is tonight. We're a little low set, but you know, I got some floor space this time. The hut down the way, they got a big piece of metal that they want hauled down to the next hut. And I was like, hey, I hear you're willing to, you want that bar taken down there, man. I was like, I'll do it for a turkey dinner because they got turkey dinners going on. And the guy says, I could do it for a baked good or two. And I said, haul it yourself. You reconsider? I'm over in the campsite, man. I'll stop back over and ask him again as turkey dinner's going on. But I ain't hauling that thing for a baked good. Fuck that. But turkey dinner? Oh, I can be convinced. Darkness descends upon the land. They say that there might be storms tonight, 60-mile-an-hour gusts, so I have 2 of them in the way to block me. So they're my windbreaks. I think I'll survive. Well, it's not much now, but I'm glad we're not on Washington for that. It's much higher up, much colder. This is just the beginnings. I don't expect much, though. Just, cold and wet for a little while. Well, all night long, but hoping nothing severe. Because, we're on a platform, so you just kind of tack in where you can. We're all just jammed in here, but we're not set up like how we like to be. The only bonus is at least the drainage underneath us is impeccable. We don't have to worry about water pooling up. Let's see how it goes. I'm trying to do as much editing as I can with running out of space and all those lame-ass things. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. All right, well, I'll see you all in the morning. Let's go climb Washington tomorrow. Good night. Storm has hit. I hope I put all my stakes in deep enough.